Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming. Thank you for finding time in December. I know that it's a crazy month for beauty brands and especially for Ameon. Am I right in my pronunciation?
Yeah, it's AMEON, so it actually it comes from French. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
ame and on. Yeah, so it's like soul on.
okay. So on. Okay, Lisa, can you please share with our audience who you are, what you do in your brand, and what Ameon is about?
Okay, so I'm actually kind of like behind the scenes with the brand. I'm in charge of operations and the project, so I'm kind of like the glue behind. So we are kind of an innovative brand. So I guess you can see that we are trying to pioneer the, let's say, like cryotherapy, but not only that. And of course, like it's important to share the story behind Ameon and how it was founded, because this is like the base of everything. And it's a deeply personal story. Alina, our founder, she was inspired to create the brand during her battle with with the breast cancer, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer when she was only 30. And you can imagine that, like when you're 30, you're full of plans, and like you definitely don't expect something like this to happen. Well, it happened to her, but she's totally fine now. And while she was recovering from all this chemotherapy, her skin was not in her best condition, of course. She had a wonderful doctor who advised her to try cryotherapy. She did, and it worked wonders. It brought some color into the skin, and like that she thought about this idea, so maybe the skin icing itself is not very innovative as an idea. It's kind of like goes back in centuries probably, like maybe like our great grandmothers were using ice for their skin, just to wake up, to depuff, something like that. But the innovativeness in this idea is that she worked with scientists to combine some perfect natural ingredients and freeze them, so it can be like some kind of like an essence that just wakes your skin up, and helps recover. And yes, so she did that, and she says that it worked perfectly for her back then, and she decided to bring it to the world.
I just saw your ice cubes on your website, and you see that in Dubai it's so hot weather, and I just want your ice cubes.
They're ice cubes, like, but they're frozen essences, as we call them, but they're cubes. Yeah, they come in cubes.
Yeah, but are they could be reused or not? Just like for one time, or they can be used for second, third time, not?
Yeah, so you actually get the package. There will be 9 ice cubes, but they come in a liquid state, so you don't have to keep them frozen all the time. So initially it's just an essence that you freeze, you put in your freezer, and then you use it. And it depends, like you can use the whole ice cube, for example, in one go, or it can be enough with like 2 times. Yeah, like for me, it's enough to use it twice, like because like I use it once, then I put it back, and then like in the evening, for example, I use it again. So yeah, but of course you cannot like just reuse and reuse because it melts. Yeah, but you can use one ice cube twice, I believe.
Okay, so it's wonderful. And what the challenges to create these projects that combine nature and innovation? Because I see that you said that this was proven by history, like every woman from ancient times just used ice for her skin. But now I can use it twice, as you said, and I can believe that you have special like special thing, special receipt in these ingredients, and how you can combine it.
Well, it's actually, yes. So nature, of course, like yeah, it's the icing, but I think the biggest challenge was to create something that fits for everyone. Now we have 5 products and we have 2 types of ice cubes, but it was important, to make something that, like, because usually if you freeze water, for example, if you just use regular ice cubes, water ice cubes, they can irritate your skin, especially if you have some sensitive skin, or maybe your blood vessels are, like sensitive as well, so they break easily. And so it was important for us to put some ingredients that don't cause this irritation, that don't cause allergies. Of course, it's not possible to cover, I guess, all the allergies in the world, but yeah, so we just were looking for something soothing, something moisturizing, something calming. And like that, we have two types. And of course, you can choose between the two that works better for you, use both. And yeah, so it took a lot of testing, but the result is great.
And I think that another challenge was to fix the price, because if you want to find some innovation ingredients, it could be not cheaper. How did you come through this challenge?
Of course, it's not that cheap to create something. Yes, of course, it took a while to do something like that. And initially and now, we think that the product should be affordable for everyone. So it's kind of like affordable luxury, let's say that. We were trying to keep the price like low enough so it can be affordable for everyone, but it's not like that cheap. And because that's the reason, that's why it's not that cheap, because it's not just water, it's a lot of powerful ingredients, a lot of research behind. Yeah.
Okay, and do you have some interesting products in the future launches? Maybe you want to share something with us?
Yeah, of course, like I cannot give away all the secrets, but definitely we will expand our line. So for now we have two serums and one cream. And usually like the products work great together as like a three-step skincare ritual. And we would like to expand our line. Of course, we will introduce more with skin icing. You will see soon enough, I hope. Yeah, so we have a lot of plans for the next year. So it will be the path towards skin icing more, of course. And we are working on expanding the line with like other, skincare steps. So we're looking at a few options, but I believe they will be there soon.
Okay, we are waiting for it. So, Lisa, you said that you're very deep in operations in your company, in you and Alina and other yes, people. Could you please share about your marketing strategy? So, because our brand media is about brands and influencers, and we are very interested in the process behind your marketing strategy. Yes.
Yeah. So initially, we have a lot of great partnerships. I think this is important, like to start with that. We have an amazing partnership with Sporty and Reach, for example. So of course, it does wonders for our like Manhattan community. We have celebrities coming for facials, and like the word spreads kind of. And yeah, so partners are very important. So this is a great part of marketing. And of course, we work a lot on our social media. Maybe you've seen that for Christmas, we've prepared something and it's going to be out soon. It's called Hotel AMEON. So we made like a little movie for the holidays.
With the advertisement on your website, it was so interesting. Here I see hotel and just like, then on the end, and I just understand what you wanted to say by this advertisement.
Yeah, so because we would love to focus not only like the beauty line, so like we really want to keep our focus on like wellness, spas, like cancer recovery. So we're talking, with the plastic surgeons. So it has to be not only like about beauty, it has to be about wellness in general. So of course, like we're bringing the hotels as well. And we're talking to a lot of hotels right now because it's kind of, easy and beneficial to implement skin icing in spa rituals, especially if it involves something like hammam or like any type of like face massage. So yeah, that's why it involves the hotel. So we're moving towards this direction. And so it's all about sharing stories, like in general, I think marketing, like we focus on storytelling. We want people to share more. We want to involve people who probably, connect with us on this like cancer recovery story. So for example, today, our partners in Sweden, they have an event with post-cancer recovery company that like they also have a brand, and this is kind of like a wellness brand. And they're having an event and AMEON is participating in that. It's just because people are connecting deeply with these stories and they share with each other, some things like that, all about stories.
And I feel that your products have a good very much with the spas team, as you said, is hotels. Yes, it's very wonderful.
Yeah.
But have you collaborated with bloggers? I saw that some people share stories with Ameon on Instagram, but were they paid collaborations or just like UGS content? I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, so it's different, it depends. Like we don't really have like a very strict guideline here. So for example, like of course we send out the products, we participate in like different, even like Amazon, offers the program when you just send out some products and they test it and they give you the reviews, and the same we do with our Instagram. And yeah, we'll just send out the products and collect the honest reviews from that.
I see. So, and do you have a special department in your company for marketing, or you just ask some other comments like teams, others who can help you with marketing strategy, or you just do it by yourself? Or maybe from your founder, something, if you saw our interview with Galit Strugana, she said that everything that is happening in her company, it comes from herself. Like, it's Galatic is Galit. So what is about Ameon?
Yeah, so we are a small team, but we're very, we kind of like share everything with each other. So we have one person who is responsible for, let's say, like the contacts. So he works a lot with getting like to know new partners. So he brings like new partners, we speak with them, and then we kind of like develop our marketing strategy with them, because sometimes, for example, if it comes to another country like Sweden, for example, so they would love to focus on pharmacies, on this medical line, so, and it's great for us. So of course they're developing their marketing strategy and we just help out. And with the social media right now, of course, Alina is behind everything, our CEO. So she's not only the founder, she's also a designer herself. Of course, she's all like about this beauty, creativity, and she's behind a lot of these marketing processes. Yeah, so yeah, like we can basically say everything is in hands of our small team, but now we are starting working with the agency. Probably like it's for the first time we're trying it out. So we'll see how it works. We're only building the strategy. So yeah, we'll see how it works, but yeah, we don't mind trying.
Okay. And I wanted to ask you about some advice for new beauty brands, maybe who just in finding for market agencies or maybe for marketing strategy. What is the best way to invest in advertisement? I mean that maybe you saw that this type of advertisement is getting higher ROI than other. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think it's hard to see which, for example, influencer actually brings the traffic to you, because numbers of followers, it doesn't always like mean something, so, and it's hard to see it from the start. Yeah, so of course you want more engagement and stuff like that. Like we're really into like affiliate marketing, for example. We're looking into that as well. So it can bring more coverage, but yet again, of course, I think it's great to maybe invest in somebody who has a lot of followers, maybe even like a celebrity for a great push, so it always works for sure. But I think you need to always stick to the core, to the story of the brand, because like you should not just gather all the reviews, all the engagement from like everyone. You need to reach out to the people who can connect with you, who can share this story. And like, I think it's important to stick to the core of it, of the brand, and, not make like any marketing mistakes here as well.
Yeah, that's you can just make your marketing strategy is the way to go down, because if you're not very uh, accurate with marketing, you can just make a wrong inspiration for your audience, and maybe you can share how you provide this philosophy to your audience, to your customers, so they can understand that your products are unique, they're innovative, they have a lot of nature, not just like one of others on the market.
Yeah. Well, first of all, because we are actually, I don't know anybody who creates ice cubes of that quality. So, of course, there were some who tried, but of course we don't share the recipe with everyone, so we stick to our initial product, and it's unique by itself, and of course it interests people, and it's a unique proposition. But I think what's important is we're trying, like, we do stay transparent, and we're engaged in this, like, we talk to our customers, we actively listen to them, like, we gather this feedback, so we're always open to suggestions, and whatever they need from us, we always share it, and we just stay open about everything, even ingredients, processes, so just the customers, they stay confident about choosing us.
Okay, so it's wonderful to see that you're open to other opportunities, and maybe you're open for new partnerships with suppliers, not?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, they can just make offer for you, like maybe by mail, or you have a special member team who they can contact.
I can talk to everyone, honestly. Like, as I said, like, we are a small team, of course, but we discuss everything together. So it doesn't really matter who gets reached out, but mostly it's my responsibility. I speak to our wholesale partners, I speak to our potential partners. And right now we are thinking about expanding, like, we're looking at the Middle East as well, but it's also important to find the right partners. Sometimes it's even more important than choosing the marketing strategy, because of course there is a lot going on in the beauty market, and we're choosing carefully, let's say, but we're starting. For January, we have a lot of plans. And we don't have anyone in Dubai yet, in UAE in general, but I think that market has a great potential for skin icing.
Absolutely.
Alina is based in New York, of course, like our heart. This is where we come from. This is where the brand got created, and this is where our production is. Yeah, so some people are based in LA, like in Europe, so we're everywhere.
Okay.
But I'm the one closest to Dubai, so I'm here now.
I think that is a sign to create some partnership with Dubai. So absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes. So what you said that AMEON is a very small team, but at the same time, I see that you have a very great requirements for your partnerships and maybe for influencers. So can you please share what requirements do you have for your partners, and who are just like red flags for work with them?
That's a difficult question because, we're very open to everyone, as I said. Yes, so we're always ready to have a conversation, but sometimes it's hard to tell if people actually grasp the idea of the brand, they grasp this. But it simply comes to if they know how to sell, if they know how to work, because sometimes there are distributors who they want to participate, but they're expecting a lot of support. So they want marketing to be paid, they want this to be paid, but you don't see some great results from them. But if we meet some passionate companies, some passionate people, it works just great, because honestly, sometimes there are a lot of companies who offer you a package, like, okay, so this is the marketing package, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that, but what's the outcome? So it's unclear. So I can say that we had some partnerships like that, and they didn't bring the outcome that we expected, even with huge investments. But with some passionate, even small distributors, it's a great outcome, great coverage. So because they're present, they know how to sell, they know how to engage with people. And yeah, it really depends. It really depends. You need to connect on a personal level and on the brand level as well.
Some kind of chemistry, yes.
Or magic. Chemistry must happen. Of course, numbers are important, but chemistry must happen, trust, understanding, all of this. Yeah. So, and of course, our partners, you can see straight away if they understand the market, for example, the needs of the market. It's such a dynamic thing. It just happens. You feel it, with experience, you can tell straight away.
And again, AMEON is a small team and a small company, but at the same time, it's so ambitious, I think, because it's just combine innovations and nature. At the same time, what do you think, what's impact AMEON can share for the future in the beauty industry?
Yeah, I think we're aiming to be maybe a symbol of this skincare, and not only skincare, but a self-care. We want to expand the product line, and we want to reach out to like more communities worldwide to spread the word. Yeah. And we want to partner with maybe some medical and recovery spaces. For example, maybe offering our innovative solution to clinics like post cancer recovery clinics, maybe something like that, or plastic surgery. So it should be more on the medical side. That would be awesome, and yeah, just like to deliver this idea of like self-care, positivity, innovation, and self-love.
Lisa, what is beauty for you? I just hear that it's not just for about makeup, and I think that it's about more than about health, and maybe like a beauty when you see a health person, health woman who is cares about herself. But what do you think about beauty, and what do you think about beauty?
Yeah, I think it should be natural. Of course, like I'm not against like any type of, I don't know, for me, a lot of things are natural, even some injections, of course, but I think it's important to stick to your natural self, let's say that, and to stick to your core and just be healthy, because you can see it straight away. You should not like overdo things. I think skincare is like the first step, because healthy skin, glowy skin, it's a great investment in beauty. You can already tell, like for me, it's the greatest sign of beauty in a woman, when you see this glowing skin, nice hair, it's just like, I think health is like number one, and then the rest just follows.
And I see that the AMEON has the same strategy and the same vision as every member of your team.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're fans of skin icing, that's for sure, because I can totally say it works. I've always loved it, even before I joined AMEON, but of course I was doing it with like water, chamomile, and stuff like that. But of course, it's not the same result as if you use the frozen essences. But I love skin icing. I recommend it to everyone. And actually, keeping your skincare cool, in the fridge, it just does wonders.
Yes, so it's a wonderful thing. And where do you see AMEON in the next 5 years?
Think we will have a lot of partners around the world. We will actually spread. So it will be more than just a brand. It will be philosophy. So we will work with cancer recovery clinics. I really hope that it will happen. Yes. So, and we will bring this innovative solutions, and especially with our new product, it will be like more coverage and more skin icing around the world. And of course, we will support people in their healing journeys, whatever they are.
So that's wonderful again, Lisa. Good luck with everything that you want to achieve.